What's up? What's up? How you doing?
I can't complain. It's an honor to have you on for this Let's Talk About Sex 10. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm excited. Listen, I was telling you before I'm kind of hot, but I'm calming down, because we about to have a short, candid talk about what's
Hmm.
coming up.
You already know it. We honored to have you. You
Thank
are
you.
impacting so many lives. Testimony is amazing. You shared some of that last year. And so I'm just glad that we were able to get on your calendar. Says you're going to be coming down all the way from Chicago.
Yes, I'm trying to get out this cold weather. We get winter. I feel like right after summer. So
Hmm.
when you said not Atlanta, but Georgia, I'm like, okay, let's do it. Give
Yeah.
give me some sun because I'm ready. I'm ready.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. I really am.
Yeah, you got such an amazing testimony story. I feel like our youth and young adults will really be able to vibe with you. And again, it's just an honor to have you. I've been watching you from afar over the last year, just seeing how God continues to expand your territory. How do you feel about your last year? What's been going on? Share a little bit with us.
You know what? When you say expand territory,
Mhm.
really what that looks like is God preparing you, God healing you, God delivering you, God dealing with your insides, your integrity, your character. So a lot of this year has been just that. Working behind the scenes, working on my business, like really turning my mentorship into an actual business that people can um, invest in and, have that kind of exchange. Um, Blogging, I'm continuously creating content mentorship on my YouTube channel, She Abundantly, on my website, sheabundantly.com. Just a lot going on. I made a huge shift when it comes to my career. Talk
Mhm.
about faith moves, faith steps. And I honestly believe it has been in preparation for things like this. I've been writing books, two books. By the time January comes, I should be an author of two whole books.
Hold
So
on, hold on, hold on, hold on. You said that like it wasn't nothing. Like
you
you know
know,
what I'm saying? Like you got to pause right there and let us know about that.
listen, okay. So I've been working on this one book for the last 4 years. Talk about being fearful. Talk about considering or questioning myself. Am I good enough? I've never wrote anything and published it, and now is the time. The book is called The Girlfriend Trap.
Mm.
Okay, let that
Hmm.
simmer. Okay,
Hmm.
The Girlfriend Trap, because I'm really coming for our culture of dating. I have never. Let me rephrase that. Women are the most battered gender when it comes to dating. We go through
Oh,
so much
absolutely. Yeah.
hell and high water in the name of ignorance. Because we have submitted ourselves to a system that God never created, which is this boyfriend and girlfriend system. And so God has been pressing my heart for years about dating. Even, when I got out of a relationship, my last boyfriend and girlfriend relationship at the age of 24, I'm 31 now. He's been speaking to me about things like this. And it's now is the time to put it all together and really give some tangible mentorship to young women all around who can really better themselves, put their hearts in a better position to make it to a committed relationship of marriage. Because that's the goal, really, when it comes to romantic relationships. So many women
Hmm.
want that, but they don't know how to get there. And it's like, I'm going to give you some language, some a strategy to position yourself better, because what we have been doing has not been positioning us. It's actually been hindering us. So that's the first book. Shall I
Hold
keep
on, B.
going?
No, hold on. You said something real powerful that I
What's
don't
up?
want to scoot by too fast. You said we haven't been doing things in the right way in the name of ignorance. So you don't believe that ignorance is bliss?
Who came up with that?
Yeah.
Huh? Who
Hmm.
came up with that? It feel good until them consequences come.
Mm-hmm.
Until
Right.
you shackled, shackles on you until you shackled
Hmm.
and you can't dance. Like ignorance, ignorance is not bliss, okay? Real bliss is knowledge and insight. God says
Mm.
in all your ways and everything you do, get you some understanding. So that's what I've been doing. I didn't realize that adulthood was really just reading books and learning. Unlearning everything you learn and then relearning the truth. That's
Hmm.
really what I've been doing. And so
Hmm.
this is a way of me doing that and giving it to young women to where they can understand it.
What's book number two?
Book number two, so I'm still working on the title, but right now I got 25 tips on how to date. Oh, don't let me mess that up.
Mhm. 25 tips on how
25
to date.
25 tips on how to win at dating. It's fresh.
Okay.
A young woman's guide on navigating dating and men, relationships and men. One of those, but it's really just a compilation of dating tips, things that you need to know, but you don't know, a hidden and quitted type thing. Oh, probably the wrong
Hmm.
language, but you know what I'm saying.
Hmm. I'm about to say you're not teaching them how to hit it and quit it in the book, are you? Are you be?
No,
I don't
no,
know if they're
no.
ready for that.
You know what? I gotta work on that before I come there. But just stuff like that to position them is really like a sister book to my book, The Girlfriend Trap, to
Hmm.
position the young woman's heart um, for purpose and yet again strategy. I know so many women, including myself, who have jumped into the dating pool with no knowledge, and so we end up just falling into the bed, or not even falling, but um doing what we want to do, in the bedroom and coming out and then wondering what happened. I didn't expect for that to happen. Well, that's because you didn't have strategy. You didn't think your way through this. And so these tips are really going to give them it's kind of like a big sister in your pocket, if you will, or in a book, if you will. So
That's strong.
I'm
I
excited.
love it. I love it. We need more young adults like yourself out there inspiring and equipping other young adults so
Yes.
that they don't fall into the traps that we may have fallen in while we were trying to figure things out. Obviously, there's no condemnation. We all make mistakes. But again, what kind of friend would I be if I'm driving down I-20, if I'm going 20 west, I'm headed towards Atlanta and I go by a police officer and I know somebody's following me and I know that they're speeding and I see the police and I don't holler at them and say, hey, you need to slow down because if you don't, you're gonna get a ticket. What kind of friend would I be if I didn't give my folks a heads up? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I feel you 100%. You will be a friend I wouldn't want in my circle.
Absolutely, absolutely. So
Yes.
that's why I love you because you keep it real. Give them the YouTube channel again because I want everybody to subscribe. I want everybody to make sure you are tuned in when Brittany does her thing. Give them the YouTube again.
Yes, it is She Abundantly. Two words. She, SHE,
Mhm.
abundantly. Go Google it if you can't spell it. But
Yeah.
She Abundantly, I release content almost really weekly.
Hmm.
It's good content. I tell you things that you never knew you needed to hear, but you heard it, and it's like now I can breathe a little bit. I can walk this walk out, or navigate love, sex, relationships, or even your relationship with God a little bit better from a 5 minute or maybe 20 minute clip on my YouTube channel. So it's awesome over there. Go and subscribe. Absolutely.
Absolutely. Put in Brittany, She Abundantly, you'll find it. Let me tell you the reason I was so attracted to your message. Shout out to my auntie Jackie Bruton, who is
Hey,
touching, oh man, she's the GOAT.
she
She is
is.
touching lives literally all across the nation. She is dropping a book as well. I was
Yes.
excited and honored to be in the forward of that book. And
Oh,
yeah,
come
yeah,
on.
yeah,
I'm
that
even
was
more excited. That's what's up.
yeah, yeah, she is killing the game, and she connected us. And when I looked at your content, I was like, wow, this young lady is on fire. She speaks truth, and she does not sugarcoat. When
Mm,
I saw your content, I was like, I need to connect with my sister because uh, I feel like we brother and sister, from we on different sides of the country, but I feel like we rock the same. You know what I'm saying?
come
So
on.
I just love what you're doing out there.
Thank you. Thank you. You as well. Listen, I've been peeping on the back end too. I asked you, are you an apostle out here in these streets? I mean, you just building, you helping, you equipping. And the one thing that encourages me about you is your consistency, your persistence, perseverance through it all. This is year 10 of this conference. Okay. That's
Yes.
amazing how you are developing young people. Somebody was in in kindergarten last year, or maybe in elementary. Now they're at 10 years later, they're in this same conference that you've been having, giving these messages, because the message never expires. It needs to be in rotation. So thank you
B.
for hosting something like this and allowing me to be a part of it. Okay. Your girl been asleep for some years, but I'm woke now. Okay.
Hey,
I'm
let's get
woke.
it. Let's get it.
I'm
Year
ready.
year number 10.
And
This is X for us. I'll be honest. I mean, obviously, it's God. Um, but I do want to take this time to say, if you have a vision, you have to walk that vision out, because it may not make sense to man, but if God said it, he will bring it to fruition. Because I remember when we started year one, we may have had about 70 people at the first conference, and people were looking at me crazy, like, who does a conference and titles it "Let's Talk About Sex" and expect youth and young adults to show up? You know what I'm saying? Because that's one thing that, if you listen to the streets in the world, they'll tell you they don't want to talk about that. They're not going to show up. And then 10 years later, we've reached thousands of young people with the message of purpose, purity, and how to live a life that will get you. Let's keep it real, B, where you want to be. Like, sometimes we talk about, God and all of that like it's a real sacrifice. You can't sacrifice for God. It's an investment. We know what we mean when we say sacrifice, right? But truth be told, you can't give up anything for God, because when you give it up for him, he's going to give it back to you tenfold. I call that an investment. If I drop a G in Apple, and 10 years from now, that $1,000 I dropped is 10,000. Was that a sacrifice? Come on, man. So,
mm, mm,
like,
you
I'm
saying
just
it.
excited to see what God has done. I'm excited that this conference has put me in relationship with other young people like yourself who are living life on purpose. And so, let's get it, sis. You're gonna be here for X. This is a big one. Tell the folks what they can expect from you when you hit the city in a few weeks.
You know what? Really, what you can expect from me is truth.
Mm,
Straight up honesty. Sex is still, I feel like a hush hush conversation when the world, okay, people who don't know sex, people who didn't create sex are talking about it every single day, but they're talking about it from a place of ignorance, from a place of evil, from a place of arrogance,
mhm,
pride. They are really leading so many people astray. I can't tell you how many people I've seen with the title sexologist. But yet
mhm,
you're telling
mhm,
people that pornography is a good tool to use to spice up your marriage. Sex talk is one of the best talks. And what you're going to experience from me is talk about sex in its purest, honest form, how God intended it. That means the truth, not a cookie cutter. Well, this is what I want you to believe about myself. Because here's the thing: when I come there, I'm not coming for a reputation. I'm coming for people. Real
right.
reach is real. And so what I speak, I know it's really going to help and reach those people where they are right then and there. Because my walk with when it comes to sexual integrity has never been perfect. It has been progressing, and it has been a journey. And so I want to speak to the one who is 12, 18, 23, 25. I'm 31. I know I'll be able to speak to somebody older, but at the same time, I want to be able to speak that raw and that real so that you can have hope to live tomorrow. Because here's the thing: sex, or the sexual sin, or when you learn about God's ways and the truth, there's not much language in between. You just hear God say, don't do it. It's up to us to make God's language or God's word understandable. We are his ambassadors to speak it out. And so I'm just going to give them a feeling of hope, and
Mhm,
to feel like they are human. Because when you fall in and you do things like that, sometimes you feel broken. You don't feel like, well, I'm nasty. People won't love me, or I can't be saved. I can't really have a
mm,
relationship with God because I just did this yesterday. Listen, let me dispel that for you. And I believe a lot of what I'm going to say and my presence is going to help do that when I get there. So I'm gonna shut on
mm,
up. But yeah, that's what you're gonna get: truth, raw authenticity, all my brown sugar queenness on
mhm.
display. Okay,
Let's go. Listen,
listen.
hey, you funny. I wanna go backwards before I go forward. You said a word that I think is so powerful. You said hope,
Yeah.
because when people hear let's talk about sex and they hear it from, somebody who, I mean, I do a lot of different things, but I am a pastor. They think that, oh, you just gonna beat me up. Oh, you
Mm,
just gonna, tell me what I'm doing wrong. No, listen, I'm a convicted felon. I'm a
mm,
baby daddy. I've
mm.
been kicked out of college. It, you name the mistake, I've probably committed it. Um, you have an amazing story of what God has brought you through. And we want you to know that we're not here to beat you up. We're here to build you up.
Absolutely.
We all have made mistakes. It's a challenge every single day. I think Paul said we have to die daily. So this thing is not easy. And so you said it, but I want to repeat it because it was profound. You
Yeah.
may not be perfect, but progress. Listen,
Okay.
you may not be perfect, but progress. I say it like this: a real man never makes the same mistake twice.
Mm,
Hey, let's make some new mistakes. let's
mm.
let's 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 progress, but because I, I want us to live in wisdom, but we're not going to get it right all the time. And so again, that's another reason that I love your message, because you speak truth, but it's not in condemnation. It's
Mm,
not to beat people up. you
mm.
sh- you share your story so transparently, and it's impossible to listen and follow you and not be inspired. So again,
Oh,
Brittany, she abundantly. Y'all follow that. I know a lot of y'all are gonna go back and watch this. I want y'all to follow Brittany. I want y'all to be inspired, because she will give you hope, and she will let you know that no matter what your past looks like, you have a prosperous future. So, Brittany, I know you're
thank you.
busy. I know you got a million and one things going on. I'm not gonna hold you. I just want to thank you for joining us on December 17th, and let's talk about
Yes.
sex 10.
Uh-huh.
I want y'all to go ahead and register. Okay. I want y'all
Yes.
to make sure that you register right now. And listen to what I'm telling you. You are not going to regret you registering.
Mm-mm.
You're not going to regret it. And
Mm-mm.
so, listen, Brittany, I
Yes,
want
Lord.
you to live your life in purpose. I
Yeah.
want you to live your life in peace, and I want you to continue to do what God has called you to do, sis.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. You as well. I know you don't need to hear that all the time, but
Hey,
you need to hear it sometimes. You as well. Thank you
I
for
absolutely
encouraging
need to
me.
hear real out here in these streets.
Okay, I take that back.
It is,
You
yeah,
yes, you
it
need
is.
to hear all the time. Absolutely.
It is crazy out here, but seriously, thank you for all it is that you're doing.
Thank you.
Thank you for just overcoming your pain and turning it into purpose. Everybody can't do that, Brittany.
Oh God. Oh God. With God, all things are possible. Do you hear me? He just needs somebody to say, I'ma still be with you. I'ma rock with you. That's all he need. So
Yeah,
yes, thank you. Thank you for that encouragement.
yeah.
Yes.
So here's what I want y'all to do. I want y'all to get ready for Let's Talk About Sex Chan. Brittany's gonna be with us. She's already told me she's gonna kick it with us at the after party.
Yes.
I'm taking my young adults, the first few young adults that register. I'm taking you to Top Golf for free. So,
Huh?
everybody else you're gonna have to pay. So if you listen, 18 to 29, if you want to kick it with us, we're gonna have an after party from 10 to 12 a.m. at Top Golf
Mm.
immediately after the conference. We want you to go ahead and register. You'll get to hang with Brittany, kick it with her, get to know her a little bit better. Some of our other younger be there from Living in Purpose, from Chosen. I'll be there. It's gonna be a blast. And so I want y'all to pray for Brittany that she will make it here safely. And
Yes.
Asis,
Yes.
um, thank you for all you're doing. And I look forward to kicking it with you in person soon.
Yeah, you as well, man. You as well. Yes.
Let's get it.